Okay. We're here. We're back after our long hiatus.
We are back.
We're back.
Season 2.
Season 2. The NHL Draft is going on as we're recording. The Pittsburgh Penguins just selected Braden Yeager, and Nashville is up next. We're going to get a
live reaction.
live reaction from us. They're talking to Connor Bedard, not really showing this dude who just got picked his highlights, which I hate. It's the worst. It's kind of like in the NFL. Whenever there was that 1 year in the NFL draft where
Pandemic.
where like everyone had like a family member who
Oh,
died.
yeah.
Everyone's dad was dead.
Yeah. And they just weren't showing highlights. They were just talking about everyone's dead dad.
Yeah, that was so. No, yeah, because I remember that. Because everyone was like, "Oh, we finally get to." It was the pandemic. We finally get to watch something that's sports related and take our minds off this terrible thing that's happening in the world. Hey, all these guys' dads are fucking dead.
Yep.
Where they were
was
raised on the streets
it
or
was so
something. It was
bad.
Everyone had a story.
Every
Like
first
their house
rounder.
was set on fire.
Yeah, every first rounder had some trauma.
Yeah, had some story. Had some obstacle that they had to face in order to get finally drafted into the NFL. But the Predators on the clock. I have no idea who we're going to pick now. We were going to pick Braden Yeager, is what I heard, but it doesn't look like it. I don't know. They're not showing like a full draft board right now. I'm just kind of narrating what I'm seeing.
It is weird seeing Kevin Weeks at like a desk instead of just like a POV from
via Twitter.
via Twitter, like his odd angles that he always like records from.
Got a nice suit on tonight.
It's a very
All
nice
white
suit.
everything.
All right.
What?
The suit is white.
Yeah. They're showing
Yeah.
Nash. They're probably saying some shit right now. I don't know. We have it on mute, obviously.
We don't have subtitles on.
Yeah.
That would have been smart.
Yeah. I think the YouTube TV subtitles, no free ads, are pretty late.
Yeah, all subtitles are late when it's live.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Hope we get this Quentin Musty dude.
Musty.
Musty would be a dope name. Let's see. He's talking about all the transaction we've made. Oh, yeah.
The head coach. That's funny.
I don't know if Alex Galchenyuk is really an up-and-coming transaction.
He's coming.
Well, like, he's a UFA.
We have his
and, like,
rights as of right now.
He's a UFA until he's Saturday.
Yeah.
So
We could sign him.
we could sign him, but the
Could
Ryan Johansson trade was purely a cap dump, and I'm kind of surprised
The
we
pick
didn't.
is in.
Sorry, the pick is in.
Okay, real quick.
Everyone shut up.
I was kind of surprised we didn't get anything more than just Alex Galchenyuk
Yeah,
for
seriously,
retaining
yeah.
50% of that contract.
Yeah, but it was only for 2 more years, and we're not going to be good.
Still,
Yeah.
it's $4 million.
It's $4 million. That's like a roster player.
Yeah,
It's like a decent roster player.
that's a bottom 6 roster player.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Let's see. I think it was kind of funny how we had the NHL awards in Nashville as well, but we had 0 players representing any of the awards for us.
Well, we weren't very good.
Yeah, that's
So.
true. Had no standout players,
Yeah.
really. All right. Everyone's hooting and hollering.
I guess.
Let's go Preds chant is going on.
Yeah, this is great podcasting.
I know they can't even see it. So David Poyle.
I'm David Poyle. Thank you for thanking me, everyone.
Yeah, seriously. Everyone and their mothers like, oh, he was such a gregreat mentor to me.
Yeah, David Poyle has been thanked 14. Matthew Wood.
Wood from
UConn.
UConn.
Oh,
A right
hold
wing.
on. Oh, nah.
Lack of hot moms
Yeah.
in this draft. Not a very good hot mom draft.
Pretty piss poor, actually. Just objectively speaking.
She fooled me a little bit.
Yeah, you were like, oh. I was
I
like,
was,
I mean, if that's what you're into.
I don't know. She fooled me a little bit.
All right, let's look at this Matthew Wood guy. He looks kind of tall. All right, kind of a dopey haircut. I mean, he's a hockey guy.
Dopey haircut.
He's a right wing. I definitely did not think that we were going to draft a right wing.
Barry Trotz is all about offense now.
I mean, I didn't think we were going to draft a defenseman. I thought we were going to draft a center.
That was nice. That was a nice goal.
That was a great goal. I don't know. How did UConn do this year? I don't know. I was all Quinnipiac this season. So
Quinnipiac or nothing.
yeah, I'm a Wolfpack guy. So
How tall is Gary Bettman?
this Matthew Wood guy's 6'4".
Okay,
I think
then
he's pretty average.
then I
height.
was like, oh, then Gary Bettman must be a little person. Like,
He's got to be like 5'5".
I think he's like a normal.
5'4".
I'll look it up.
He's like short for a man, but
Hey,
not a little person.
I think he's 5'4".
I don't know.
is he
5'7".
a short king?
I'm taller than him.
There you go. That's all that
There you
matters.
go.
Suck it.
Man, this dude is
His
tall.
bank account's taller than me though.
Yeah.
So wish I had his job where I can just put myself.
Hidden talents, brain games, and puzzles.
Who was the dude that the Sharks drafted? Because Sean wasn't here for this.
That was Will Smith.
Bust.
Yeah.
His hype song, I couldn't really see what the song was because it was shitty quality, but I could just see something by Coldplay. It's his hype song.
There's no Coldplay song that's a hype song.
Exactly. Bust.
Ever.
Bust.
Coldplay's for old people.
I like Coldplay, but there's no.
It's
It
fine,
doesn't
but
get
I
me
don't.
jazzed.
I don't listen to like Viva La Vida. And be
Yeah.
Doesn't get me
There's.
amped.
Yeah, that's an L.
Bust.
That's an L.
Hear it first. Will Smith, San Jose
Like
Sharks.
6th overall.
Bust.
Wasn't he
Fourth.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Bust.
Bust.
Yeah, he walked up to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That was kind of cool though.
Well,
And then they made him sing it on TV. That was like
Yeah, they were like, "Can you do the rap?" And he
no,
was like,
I am white.
he didn't want it. He was
didn't
like
wanna
he was
do
like,
it.
"Oh, right now," and she was like, "Yeah, yeah, come
yes,
on."
do it.
And I just sat there. I was like, "Oh, this is so bad." This is like when, like, Duchesne got traded to the Preds, and everyone and their mother was like, "Oh, what's your favorite country song?" Get
Yeah.
it? Because Nashville.
I remember like the NHL media day where they had like all the stars go to whatever and just like answer questions and shit. And they had Biz like sing a song with Matt Duchesne. He was trying to get him to sing a song, and like, I love Biz,
I remember that.
but you can't just do that. And I mean, he humored him and he sang the song, but whatever.
There is one thing about NHL players that they are not good at media.
Or having a personality.
Yeah, they're just they only
Yeah.
know one thing.
Yeah.
And that is stick and puck.
Yeah.
Stick
Yeah.
and puck is life.
Yeah.
Trying to think, like, Pasternak's probably the one right now with the most personality. He could
I mean, before that
barely
it was
speak English.
Before that it was definitely Subban.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A
And that-
person with an actual personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people were like, "Oh, he's terrible for the game
And
because
it's
he
like-
has fun playing a child's game."
It was fun playing a game for a living for $9 million a year. Ridiculous.
Oh. Jail him. Put him in
That's
jail.
what's his name? Who's the
Oh,
dude?
This dude's 17, and he led the team, his UConn in points with 34. That's pretty good.
How is he 17 in college? That's impressive.
You know what?
Maybe he's a nerd. Maybe he's got a weird birthday.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
There he is.
I know you could be drafted.
But then
At
he was
17.
still he's already played a full year.
Yeah.
Maybe he.
Well,
guess he had a
okay,
late
hold on.
birthday?
Hold on. Well,
Even if
it said
Or
it
his
said
early birthday.
Hold on. It said on the draft board behind him it's like special talents, brain games, and puzzles.
Oh,
So
he's
maybe
a
he's really
nerd.
smart.
Oh,
He's a
he's got to be
nerd.
a.
But why didn't
Gotta
he
be a
go to
smart
like
guy.
Harvard or, like why didn't he go to like an Ivy League school with a good hockey program?
He probably wanted to play hockey and not be a nerd.
He didn't go there to play school.
True.
I'd
I'd like to know how smart he is though.
Yeah. Probably has something there.
Pretty interesting. 17 years old, played a year in
Has
college
1
already.
year of college under his belt.
At least.
How does that
we know
work?
of.
He's
know.
got to be really smart.
He's got to be.
or
he's gotta
just
be smart.
phenomenal at hockey.
Yeah,
Why not both?
which would be pretty.
I guess you could. I
Porcano Los Dos.
guess you could.
Yeah, he could be. I don't know.
Best of both worlds.
I do like that we drafted a college hockey player because I love college hockey, and like I feel like the way that development in the NHL is trending towards, it's like if you draft these college hockey players, they play a year or two left in hockey in college, and they're kind of playing against men.
Yeah.
They're not playing in the junior leagues where like max age is 20.
Yeah, they got hair on their peaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're also playing against dudes who are not going to play hockey for a living, but are just ginormous men,
Yeah.
you know? But yeah, I like college hockey players, and the Predators also have another pick in the first round. Like late, I think it's like 24.
24.
It's Edmonton's pick.
Jeff Gordon. The Jeff Gordon pick.
For Jeff Gordon, 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I only know 3.
Ah.
That's all you need to know.
That's the only one I need to know.
That damn wall.
All right. Well,
Hold on, real quick. Do you know who? This is such an interesting sports fact. I think. Do you know who drove the pace car for
Yes.
that race?
yes.
Okay, you know.
No.
Do you know?
No.
It's a kid named Frankie Muniz.
What?
Yeah. Off of a little show
And
called Malcolm in the Middle.
The race where Dale died?
Yeah, he drove the
Damn.
pace car for it.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That needs to be talked about more.
It does, and
Frankie Muniz is he's like a racer.
he's a racer now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah, full circle.
I feel like that would like if I was the
Like a race.
Let's go. That's good.
I was getting there, but you
We're
beat
still
me to it.
sharp. We still got
We
it.
still got it.
I don't know. I feel like if I was driving on the track where Dale Earnhardt died, that might like turn me off of racing. Like, you know what? I don't know.
But yeah, I love that. I love that sports fact.
That's crazy. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah. He was 16. He was 16 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So we got Edmonton's pick in later in this first round because Edmonton, we traded for Edmonton. We traded with Edmonton.
Was that the Ekholm deal?
That was that home deal.
Shout out.
But the Oilers, my Oilers, lost to the eventual Stanley Cup champions. Yeah. They
Also
were
not-
they were my Oilers once I placed that future.
No, I get it. I just forgot you.
Same.
I forgot you placed that.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah. They lost to the Knights, and since our last podcast, Knights won the Stanley Cup and the Nuggets won the NBA Finals. Sean's Nuggets.
Sean's Nuggets.
Yeah, Knights dummied the Panthers. Just
I mean, we all knew it was coming.
yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be like that, though.
I also
both-
didn't think it was like going to be like that, but I
I
knew
thought they're
that.
going to win.
Both series
But-
were over in 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't feel like the Florida one was 5. Because it felt like
yeah,
every game Vegas won, correct me if I'm wrong, was just like a skull. It just like killed them.
Yeah. Especially the first 2.
And
Yeah.
then the last one.
Yeah.
What was it, 9-3?
That last one was just like,
Yeah, it
all
was
right,
like-
we get it.
it was like 7-3. I had the over in that game. Which I normally wouldn't pick like an over in like an elimination game, but
That's-
it came out that Kachuk wasn't gonna play.
Yeah.
And then after the game, head coach Paul Maurice was like, "Oh yeah, he was playing with a broken sternum." How do you even move with a broken sternum?
I mean, there were guys playing on broken feet.
I don't get that either.
I don't know how you do
I don't
that.
know how. Yeah, you gotta be.
I think hockey's the toughest sport. in the
You gotta
water.
have to have like some sort of shot before that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
where
for
you
sure.
can not feel anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's bonkers.
They're definitely on like
But
hydro,
still,
like hydros for sure.
They're on something enough to take away the pain, but not enough to put them out of commission.
Yeah.
Not enough to make them a cripple, a mental midget, if you will. So, but I mean, like, that's it. Like Vegas was just, they're just head to toe, top to bottom, the better team.
They always were. I mean,
Yeah.
It was always the Vegas Knights.
once Boston was out, it was like, well,
Even then, I mean, Boston was not playing well at all.
Yeah.
So, I was thinking.
well, like, okay,
No,
okay.
they were the only team who on paper could stop them, but Boston was playing so bad.
Well, like, okay, going into the Stanley Cup playoffs, no game had been played yet.
I got mixed up. I had basketball in the mind for some reason. No. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was like, oh yeah, the Celtics.
No.
The Celtics could have beat the Knights.
Larry Bird and the Celtics could have beat the Knights.
Definitely. But yes, you're right.
But yeah, once the Bruins were out, it was like, well, this might be the new. This might be it. But then Florida started making that run, and you were hopeful.
Yeah.
You were hopeful for it, but you were never like, oh, they're gonna do it.
Most of the
You
time,
know why? Because none of us placed a bet on it.
Yeah.
most of the time in like the NHL like finals, it's always like one team that's supposed to be there, and the other team that
just
somehow got there.
They just got hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Which is great.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the best part.
that's what it is most of the time, and to go along with that, most of the time it's the team that is supposed to be there that ends up winning it. And
Yeah.
it sucks that, I mean, for me, it was a little bit predictable, like the outcome. For me, I saw the matchup, and it was Vegas is supposed to be here. They have 0 injuries, and
I think everyone was like, I mean, Vegas is going to win, but I mean, I desperately wanted Florida to win.
yeah, everybody wanted Florida to win
But
because they just dummied everyone after that Boston series. It was crazy. And Bob was playing lights out. and
You'd
he
only
was-
lost one game up until that point, and then
Yeah.
it was like, oh, I lost.
he got shelled.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, it's not all his fault, but I mean, damn.
we all forgot that it's Sergei Bobrovsky. Not very good in the playoffs.
Flyers legend.
Flyers legend.
I keep wanting to text my dad, who's a Flyers fan. I never did it because I didn't want to be mean, but throughout the entire Panthers run up until the final, I'm like, man, wish the Flyers had someone like Bobrovsky, just a stone wall to lock it down back there. Man,
They need a guy like this.
a big body.
When he played for Philly, my dad hated him.
Yeah, I don't think he was very good.
Other
in
than like
Philly.
1 year where he was like really good.
Yeah.
Other than that, he
Did
was
he get traded?
terrible. Yeah.
I think he got.
Then he went to
traded.
Columbus.
He went to
Yeah,
Columbus.
he was in
Yeah.
Columbus for.
I think he
Wow.
got traded there.
I don't know. I feel like, man, I want to say he was traded with Hartnell, but I also want to say Hartnell
Hartnell went to.
Columbus.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
But I don't know if they got traded together or Hartnell
would
just
make
signed
sense.
there.
Yeah, they were both Flyers.
They were both Flyers.
Hmm.
And
Preds legend, Scotty Hartnell.
yeah,
Straight.
and
Even though he mostly identifies as being a Flyer.
He was
he spent a lot more time in Philly.
he was traded to the Blue Jackets in exchange for a 2nd-round pick and a
Okay.
4th-round pick.
Okay. Who? Hartnell or
Bob,
Bob? Okay. Second round pick for a goalie. That's pretty good.
because he backed up Brizgalov in 20.
I always like to look what that pick turned into.
Oh, they had it. I just didn't read it because I was skimming through it. The 2nd-round pick was Anthony Stolars.
Oh, he's in the league.
That name sounds familiar.
He's like a backup.
And the 4th-round pick was Taylor Lyer. Lear, Leier. No,
Never heard of him. Oh, the Red Wings got another Swede. They got Axel Sandin Palika.
I wanted him because that. I think
What a
Axel's
name.
Axel's an awesome first name.
Yeah,
Oh, he was also. I don't know this guy either. He was also traded for the Coyotes in that deal. Coyotes 4th round pick. Justin Auger. No, I don't know who that is either.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I mean, I guess that wraps up the Vegas series. I mean, they're stacked. They played the game. You know, good Lord, that is a long ass name on the back
It's
of
like
that
a
jersey.
baseball.
That
It's
is.
like a baseball.
Oh
name.
yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah. Where the
It just
lettering goes like
totally
yeah.
around,
It's like- it starts like an oval, like a semicircle.
That's got to be like the longest last name.
Well, it's 2 words, so I feel like that shouldn't.
Do you think it's his mother's maiden name and also his father's surname?
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I have no idea.
What a name, dude. He's
Did he just body? Is that the guy?
yeah.
He
He
just
leveled
bodied
him.
that dude.
Yeah, he leveled that dude. But yeah, I mean that's the Vegas series. They played the game. They were not loyal to the majority of their draft picks or the people that they traded for, but fuck,
Who cares? They won a cup.
they won a cup. It's doesn't matter.
Nope.
It
Yeah, it's
all
like
it's all worth it.
Phil Kessel didn't dress the entire finals.
Yeah.
But 3-time Stanley Cup
Yeah.
champion.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares, honestly.
No,
No.
If it was his first one, it'd be like, hey,
it's like you got
Let me get out
you got a bag and also you got a cup. You got another ring.
another cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
He's fine.
You're okay.
They could
You
buy a
get
lot
to-
of hot dogs.
He has eaten hot dogs out of that.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Oh,
you've seen
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's. It's not like the old picture of him on the golf course eating hot dogs, but
A new picture. New
All right.
hot dogs.
so instead of just like rambling on and this isn't planned at all, but it's a question that I don't think I've ever asked any of you.
Okay.
If you were an NHL player and you had won the Stanley Cup, what would you do with your day with the cup? I know this is like kind of a hard question, and you might need a little bit of time to think about it. But if you've got something,
I would definitely do the Ovechkin where you just sleep with it, like just
you
in the bed.
well,
with
you
it.
would take it for a month.
Well, if I could, yeah. But I was talking about just like him shirtless in the bed with it. I
Yeah.
would
His childhood bed.
1000% do that.
His
Yeah.
childhood bed.
Yeah.
I no longer have my childhood bed, so it's like whatever.
I
Same.
don't think me and the cup could fit in my
Yeah,
childhood
fine.
twin size bed.
I was in a twin.
He did it.
Yeah.
I'd probably throw the biggest party possible.
All the fellas are taking drinks out of the cup.
Yeah.
100%.
All the fellas.
Other than that, I don't know.
I definitely wouldn't like take it to like a golf course or anything that like other people also couldn't enjoy it.
I would
Like
have to
something like
buy
that.
out. I would have to buy out the course. to
Yeah.
do that.
Like I don't want to do something secluded like that because I feel like when you play golf, like you've got what 8 guys max.
Max.
I feel like you could get some special circumstances.
You could, but like that's not like I don't think that's enough.
No.
Yeah.
That would be like the morning maybe to start it off.
I don't even know if I would.
I wouldn't.
I think
if
it would
I
be-
were to do that, it would be in the morning. That wouldn't be like a middle of the day. No, because I'm just drinking all day.
I
And
would.
The fellas are too.
Just
I would-
gas and beers.
Yeah.
I would eat every single meal out of the cup.
I'd do my best.
I would
I'd
do
eat mac and cheese.
I would
out of
eat
it, though.
cereal
Yeah.
in the morning out of it.
I'd have to get someone to clean it after the beers.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, they got a guy. They got a guy
I want to
there.
eat
Yeah.
mac and cheese out
Yeah.
of it.
There's a guy there.
There's a guy there that says like, "Hey, you can't do that."
Yeah.
But
But you can.
But
yeah,
he's not going to tell you no. Really.
yeah, he's not gonna be like,
One thing I can't
"Been to
remember.
a strip club."
That was perfect tie into what I was about to say. I forgot who said this. I saw it somewhere. How many strip clubs do you think the cup has been in?
That's
Hundreds.
Well,
Mark
Messier took it to
has-
like 50. So
Hundreds.
Messier won it five or six times.
So that's that's probably at least 50 right there.
It's at least 10.
I think you would
10,
think
10 each time.
he probably went to multiple. He probably had a rotation.
You think?
He
I don't know.
he was an aficionado of strip clubs, was he not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I bet he had his rotation.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm unfamiliar with the strip clubs in whatever area he was in.
Yeah, I guess that's
the
fair.
Edmonton area. There's probably a lot of strip clubs in New York.
So he won one in New York.
There's probably a lot of strip
took
clubs
it to
there.
20 there alone.
Yeah.
There's probably some next door to each other.
yeah,
It's like, all right, let's take it next door.
yeah. So, I don't know. A lot of strip clubs. A lot of
So many strip clubs. That thing is like, it's seen some things, man.
the cup has definitely seen some things. I think it was at the bottom of a pool one time.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That would probably happen if I had it. It would end up somewhere bad.
Yeah.
It would like
Yeah.
roll down a hill or something.
I would definitely, because I think it fits 16 or 17 beers, like 12-ounce beers. I think I would definitely,
Really?
yeah.
I feel like that's a lot of beers for like
Well, 12 ounces. So okay.
one.
It's, I mean, it's
Oh, I don't know. It's
big.
it's dense. Like,
Yeah.
it's deep.
That is
It's a
a
deep
lot
cup.
of beers.
So, but I would definitely, if I had just won the Stanley Cup, I would definitely drink the max amount of beers I could out of it.
Yeah.
Once,
Just gas and beers.
just deleting them,
Yeah.
and then I don't know. I think I would throw a party for my closest friends and family, and everyone would just get buckled and just take shots out of it and just drink anything I put into it because they can't say no.
That
Yeah.
would be like if I yeah.
because of the implications.
It's like, are you really going to deny a drink out of the Stanley Cup?
No.
no.
Hell no, you're not. Even if you're on the verge of blacking out, like you are right there on the edge. You're like, you have
I
one
would
more
say-
sip.
I would say yes. I would be more inclined to say yes.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
Just get a straw.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
People would beg me to do another shot out of the Stanley Cup.
We would like to do a shot of vodka with the machine.
But yeah, it has to be a party.
Oh
Yeah.
It's got to
It's gonna
be.
be
I'm not gonna be. Who is it? I forget who. Fuck. Might have been someone with the Caps, who just like.
Well, the Caps had just like the best celebration. Of
no,
all
I
time.
was. Just, it might have been Holtby. Someone just like took it to his like farm, and just like hung out.
Oh, that was Grubauer.
yeah.
He took it to like wherever the hell he's from, Germany, I think.
Yeah, but like, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna ride around like on an ATV with it? Like,
I
to
get-
each his own. But like, shit.
It's their day.
Have some
you
fun.
know? Yeah. I like the.
That would be cool. Just to like, just you in the cup, just like on like a hill somewhere with like sunset, just like ripping a cigarette or something.
Just ripping darts.
Just like put it out.
Like his own ashtray. By the time you're done, you've got a whole pack of cigs just like in the cup.
That'd be kind of cool. That would be cool.
I like, because there's like a thing where, well, I feel like I would want to party with it, but I wouldn't want to be disrespectful to it at the same time. You know what I
Someone
mean?
pooped in the cup?
Yeah, someone is definitely.
I mean,
The
just
cup is the oldest trophy in all
yeah.
of
I mean,
sports.
it's
Yeah.
been around for like 100 years, legitimately. I'd be shocked if
I mean, I would be shocked if someone didn't.
within the last
Now that-
20 years, maybe 15.
They didn't start doing the day with the cup until like the 80s, until the Islanders.
I think it would be more of a possibility, like when you're just partying with your boys and you're just all
take a shit in
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna do that like my day. I want to do that with like my
My family.
brothers who I won it with. It was like, hey, watch me defile This century-old trophy.
The greatest trophy in sports.
Let me take a shit on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do something like that for sure.
I would no.
No, but
But I think about
I don't know. I feel like if you won it, like, I mean, who's won it the most times? Has anyone won it like 4 or 5 times?
Gretzky.
Tra-
Who's won it 3?
Trottier won all of the ones with the Islanders.
Yeah.
And then he was also on the 2 teams in Pittsburgh that won.
So if I won it like,
So he's won it 6 times.
if I won it like 4 or 5 times, after a while, I'd be like, like when Brady.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like it kind of loses its luster. Like Brady
like-
fucking hucked the Lombardi Trophy across a bay,
Yeah.
like to another boat.
Just a boat length.
Yeah, but like he doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, but he's also the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah,
He
that's what
can
I'm saying.
throw something.
He's like, I've won 6 of these things.
Yeah,
Like,
but he also, but I'm saying he also had faith in like his throw, even if he was like buckled under just tequila shots.
yeah.
You know,
But
like,
it's also like,
and he was throwing it to Gronkowski,
but that
like his most
he wouldn't do
trusted
that his
receiver
first.
ever.
He wouldn't do that his first time with the cup, like or with the
No.
trophy. Like when it's your 6th time with it, be like, yeah, I'll get a little weird.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be my last time. Let's get weird with it, you know.
I don't think. I don't know. Do you think it would lose luster after a certain point?
It would. I mean, not like it would be like whatever, but it would be like I've done this 5 times.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like
Like
it
Okay.
would still be awesome. It's an incredible accomplishment.
Here's the
but-
question: if you won it, let's just say 4.
Okay.
You won it 4 times.
Mhm.
Obviously, the first time you win it is going to be like the big blowout.
Yeah.
You know, are you still having that same big blowout the 4th time?
I don't know about the
No.
same.
No.
Why not?
Still gonna have a blowout. I'm still gonna have like all the boys and like have a big party, but not.
Yeah. Have a big party, but not like
It wouldn't
not
be
like the first
same.
time party.
Yeah, because odds are it's like those people have already partied with it as well. So it's like okay, like you guys get it.
I guess
This one's
I
from
don't
me.
know.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, at that point, if I won it 4 times, maybe I would just chill on like my farm with it.
Yeah. Just watch Netflix with it
Yeah.
on the couch, just like
Just
You
fill it
can
up,
take this
fill it up with like
whenever,
a
right?
cocktail and shove like a really long straw.
Like a-
chill on the couch.
it's one of those like really long crazy straws
Yeah.
that go like
You just sit on the couch with it.
It's in Phil Kessel's house with his one reclining chair.
it's one reclining chair and his single TV.
He's
Yeah.
a legend for that, by the way.
that was a fix. Like it was like his
Don't ruin it.
all right, well,
I know that doesn't surprise me.
like his realtor did that. It just so happened to be the guy most likely to do that, Phil Kessel.
But if you guys think of anything else that you would do at the Cup, we can always come back next week and discuss.
We could.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's hard to think about that because I was thinking like whenever I see these guys partying after, especially the Stanley Cup, 'cause I feel like they go the hardest. But any team like partying after winning a championship, I'm like, I would party that hard as a fan.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
if my team won a championship,
Well,
shut
like-
it the fuck down for the next week.
yeah.
I'm just getting blackout drunk. Like, hey, I've been through a lot too. All right.
That's true. Some would say you've been through
More.
more.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Maybe not physically, but emotionally,
Yeah.
sure as hell.
Yeah, and for longer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh, you've been on this team 3 years? That's cute.
Yeah. I'm 29 years old.
This has been my life.
I was rooting for this team when you were shitting your pants in middle school. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. So that's good to know. I mean, I'm glad we're all on the same page that we would just like party with it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, going to a farm, like, that might be special, but that's not what I would want to do.
If I was Ovi and had a month with it, I might do that a couple of the days on the recovery days.
Just hang
I
out.
legitimately,
Yeah, chill.
I legitimately think they gave him an entire month.
Well,
with
yeah,
the
because
cup.
he like
They had to tell him to
to
give
give
it
it up.
back.
Yeah,
to share it,
yeah,
and he was like, "All right."
yeah.
hey man, other people won this too.
He's like, "Yeah, right."
That's why it's called the Summer of Ovi.
yeah." We got to get this Quentin Musty dude that keeps coming up on the board. We have a pick.
What pick are we at? 20?
20. We have like 4 more picks. We get this Musty dude. He's a left wing. Musty dude. Get this musty guy.
Is his last name.
Get that guy on the left wing. Matthew Wood on the right. Just put a scrub in the middle. We're good. That's our first line in 5 years.
Huh.
Maybe.
Jim Nill wins GM of the
saw
year.
that.
Who's that?
He's the Dallas GM.
What'd he do?
Got him to the Western Conference Finals, which they lost.
They drafted Ottinger and the Asian guy in the same draft.
Robertson.
Yeah. Robertson. And also, I think he got to him in the second round, and they got Heiskanen in that same draft.
Okay, but that wasn't last year.
That's true.
Why is he?
Yeah, why is he?
I don't know.
That was
Because they're
that was
good
like
now?
3 years ago.
Let's see.
I mean, they're good. Yeah,
They're good now.
Who else? Well, never mind.
Yeah. I can't think of the trades that they made in the deadline, if they made any.
I don't think they really made any.
They didn't really make any noise.
That's weird that they would announce the GM of the year now.
In the middle of
Not
the draft.
during the NHL awards.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was kind of strange too.
That is strange. So the NBA championship happened, and the Nuggets dummied
It was
the
pretty
Heat.
much the same.
It was pretty much the same
It was
thing.
just the team who was supposed to be there versus the team that got hot, and the team who was supposed to be there just
And a
dropped
team-
their nutsack on
a team from South Florida.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know how I said this was a couple episodes ago, a couple weeks ago for in real time, but where I said that Miami could win championships back to back.
yeah.
They in fact lost championships back to back within 24 hours of each other.
Yeah. That's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny.
It was.
That's kind of funny how you were like, they could win. They could have
I mean,
a mega party.
yeah, they could have. They could have combined parades.
They should have.
That would have been insane.
I mean, I feel
combined
like they
parades.
would have had to because, like,
Yeah.
how many people would show up for the Panthers parade? A decent amount,
Decent.
Yeah.
but not like they would definitely get like smashed by the Heat parade. So you don't want to
Yeah.
embarrass them.
Yeah.
Just combine them, make it just like a mega parade. Miami can handle
A
it.
mega person. They get on top of their shoulders.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler and
Jimmy Butler and
Matthew
Matthew
Tkachuk.
Chuck.
It seems they've formed some type of mega person. The perfect athlete.
Didn't think we'd be referencing kicking and screaming.
With Will Ferrell and Mike
Mike
Ditka.
Ditka.
Great film.
It's on Netflix now.
I know, I watched it.
I need to watch it.
You did? Yeah.
I've had a lot of time
Yeah, you
recently. So
I've just been watching Suits. I was like, sometimes I was like, I want to watch something else. I was like, Suits is right there. I was like, just keep
never watched it.
It's pretty good. I'm like halfway through season 2. It's all right.
Okay.
It has 8 seasons.
Yeah, I didn't know it was on for that long.
I didn't know. I was like, oh, this probably is like 5. I can knock it out in like a few weeks. It's like, no, it's 8. It's like, okay, this is a monther.
Okay. It's commitment.
So it's about Suits?
Lawyers.
Oh.
It's like a criminal. It's like a lawyer drama.
It's
It's
not
like
about like,
one of those.
people in
It's like this
suits?
guy. Well, I mean, they wear
they wear
suits because
suits.
they're lawyers.
but not like they don't like make suits.
No, it's not about
Not
tailors.
tailors.
That'd be wild if they made a drama about tailors for 8 seasons.
We got to make this suit. We have to make the perfect suit.
Coming from the makers of Suits, Cobblers, where they make shoes.
It's actually about a group of bakers who specialize in cobblers. There are many different cobblers.
shit. Okay.
Apple, rhubarb.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this
All right,
one
this
off.
bit is over. Okay. I know when the bit is over. But yeah, pretty much the same story. But Jokic with just an all-time like, yeah, this is my job, so I can go home now.
This is the part that I missed. Is that like I didn't get to react to this like the week after they won or whatever, or like the couple days after or whatever. He could not have given less of a shit
Yeah.
about winning the NBA MVP.
No.
Like the MVP of.
He was
the
like,
finals.
yeah, and it just
He's like, I want to go home. That's all he was saying.
He's
He
like,
was
"We
like,
can go
I
home
want to
now."
go home.
The job is done.
he's like every guy at his job. It's like, all right, I did
Yeah.
what I was supposed to do at
Yeah.
work. I want to go home now.
Jokic, quiet quitter.
The GOAT quiet quitter. The greatest quiet quitter of all time.
He just wanted to go hang out with his horses, man.
That's what he loves.
I just thought, like, when I saw that, I was just like, are you kidding me? When he was just like, when is parade? He's like, oh,
like
it's Thursday.
Thursday.
He's
It's
like,
like,
oh, my God.
Thursday.
It's Tuesday.
I have to go home.
I have to go home.
That was the best. I love it. 'Cause, I mean, he's just like a guy at work.
Yeah.
Just,
I mean,
just going to work.
Yeah.
like regular 9 to 5 kind of vibes. Just like, oh,
It's just
time
like
to go home.
millions of people watch you.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
only difference.
It's no different. But
He saw that he would be 7 feet tall. So
Like, well,
what kind of job can you get as a
gotta
7
get the
foot?
hell out of Serbia. No offense to Serbia. But
Guess I'll go to the NBA.
no offense to Serbia, but if I'll be looking to get out of there.
it's like, you know, like in all the interviews that during, like, especially during the Eastern and Western Conference Finals, it's like, what would it mean to you if you won, like, the MVP? Like, they asked, like, the top players of each team
Mhm.
that, and every one of them pretty much gave the same answer, where it was like, I don't really care. The job's not finished. Like, we're not there yet. It's like, Jokic was actually the only one,
meant
like,
it.
who actually meant it.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, we need to talk about this. This video is a couple weeks old at this point. It might have come out when the finals were still happening. I don't know when it was actually recorded, but someone asked, like, it was definitely while the finals were still happening. Someone asked Jimmy Butler something about the Hall of Fame, and he was like, if I get inducted, I'm not even going to show up.
that's
I was like, this
Ridiculous.
dude needs to get, like, over himself.
that's ridiculous.
I was like, shut up.
yeah,
Basketball Hall of
Because it
Fame.
was like that. Because it came out shortly after. It was after the Heat won the Eastern Conference Finals, and he won Eastern Conference Eastern Conference Finals MVP, which is apparently an award now. It's
Yeah.
kind of stupid, but he didn't like touch it or want to hold it. He's like, no, I'll hold the next one, and it was like that. And then that Hall of Fame video came out within like a few days of each other. So I was like, okay, dude, maybe like win something
Yeah.
first. Maybe ditch that reputation of being a dog shit teammate.
yeah.
So like I was kind of over him once that came. I was like, okay, I hope you get shat on.
And he did.
He did. I loved it, and he also played like shit.
Yeah,
He was terrible. And it's like I get like he gave everything he had to get there,
up until
so I
that
get
point,
it.
yeah.
And I mean that team wasn't very good. So
Yeah. Lights were too bright? Question mark.
possibly, I mean,
They were coached really well. I mean,
Spoelstra is the most underrated coach in the league. I feel like
Yeah.
yeah.
he's never won a
100%.
Coach of the Year.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
Well,
I thought he won it with
no, he's never won a Coach of the Year.
who's he with before the Heat?
No, nobody.
Nobody?
He was the video guy for the Heat before he got. I mean, I don't know what steps he took to get there, but I
Oh.
remember his first year coaching with the Heat because it was with LeBron and Bosch and Wade, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, he used to be the video guy, and he worked his way up, and he's just been there ever since."
Oh, okay. I thought he had another job.
No,
I'm
But
thinking of somebody else.
I
I
think
mean, I can see why he didn't get the a coach of the year when he had like the big three.
he had the best, like arguably at that time was like the best NBA team ever.
Yeah.
So I get it.
It's kind of like you can't really give it to him.
But he's also been to the
but-
finals twice. Hasn't won, but he's been to the finals twice since then.
Yeah,
And one was the bubble, so I guess we don't count that.
but he's been to the finals since then.
Yeah. But I think they'll give it to him 1 year. Just great, and like the years where he has gone to the finals without, obviously the big three, they weren't like high seeds. I think when in the bubble, I think they were also an 8 seed, or if not an 8, a very low seed.
Pretty sure
So-
they were a low seed, like an 8 seed.
They were definitely a low seed.
Because I think I remember a bunch of seeing a bunch of stuff that was like, this is
Because it was the same
second
seeding
time
as
that
the
Eric
bubble.
Spoelstra
Yeah.
has gone to the finals as an 8 seed or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's a good coach. And, like, obviously, like, they got that far with not really a ton of, like, good, like, draft picks, really.
I mean, like all those guys on that team, like who were playing, were undrafted, other than like Lowry and Butler
yeah. And, like, they weren't
and Bam.
they weren't drafted by the Heat. Like, Bam was a trade, I believe.
I have no
Okay.
idea.
I think I remember him getting.
He might have been. I don't know.
Let's do another little debate.
Okay.
I have nothing else to say about the NBA Finals. So.
Okay. Where do you guys think these NBA free agents are going to end up?
Okay. Oh, this is fun.
Russ. Russell Westbrook, for those who don't speak ball.
Those who don't know ball.
I mean, he could. He was in the Clippers, right?
Yeah.
He played
Last, yeah.
He ended with the Clippers. I think I heard something like he might go to the Suns.
I mean, I kind of.
I could see that,
like the Magic, or some
but
shit.
yeah, I could see
Or the
like
Knicks.
like the Suns or like the Rockets
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, or maybe he goes to the Spurs, just to like kind of
okay.
be like kind of a sort
Get
of a
some
veteran.
sort of veteran on that team because
Yeah.
I don't think anyone
With
on that
Victor.
team is older than like 26.
Yeah. With Vic.
So, yeah, I could see. Yeah, I'd say either. Sorry, Russ. Rockets or Spurs.
Okay. James Harden. To me, I think he goes back to Houston.
That's what people have been saying.
That's what people have been saying.
I could see him very much going back to Houston, just because he's at the end. He's getting there.
I'm trying to think of other like borderline super teams who need.
Maybe the Clippers. I don't know. It's just so like the Clippers could be good. They have Kawhi and they have Paul George. Paul George's okay.
They have
Kawhi
them
is
for like half the season.
yeah.
Yeah.
If they are healthy, that's a good one
that's
too. They're just missing a third.
I think he'll go to like somewhere where he'll be the guy. If he goes to like the Clippers or somewhere, he'll lose interest, just because that's what he does.
Yeah, but also like it's Los Angeles.
Strip clubs.
Strip clubs.
But
James
he knows
Harden.
he knows the strip clubs in Houston though.
He does.
I'll
yeah.
say Houston. Why not? Well, then I don't want to say Russ. I'll say Russ, San Antonio, Harden, Houston. Then.
Okay.
Or maybe he could go to Miami. Miami, I've heard, is like the strip
they
club
need-
capital of the world.
Well, yeah.
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 Absolutely. Okay. Chris Middleton.
Is he gonna leave
I don't know.
Milwaukee?
Well,
I'd say
he's a UFA.
I say re-signs with Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Re-signs with Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done so much for him.
Yeah.
Unless someone just like offers him like a huge bag, like maybe Miami, but
Like he knows that I feel like he knows that he's not like the guy.
he's really good though. I could see Miami offering him like a lot of money and then him underperforming.
Yeah.
Like he's good, but he's not like a superstar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd say re-sign with Milwaukee or goes to Miami.
Yeah.
All right. This one should be easy. Kyrie. Lakers.
It's either the Lakers or the like Pacers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I think he's going to the
it's
Lakers.
either the Lakers, like it's the Lakers, or he goes to the team where he's the only guy,
Yeah.
like the only person who we
Yeah.
know of.
Yeah.
So
real, like, let's drive up the season tickets, like, kind of.
even that, or just like, hey, it's like you're just the guy. You do whatever you want, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if he fails with the Lakers, which if he goes there, he will because he's failed everywhere he's gone, other than the Cavs, I guess you could argue. Like he's got to be done after that. Like who else would touch him?
I don't
If
know.
you can't win with the Lakers, like
Yeah,
also
he's
I
done
don't
after
get
that.
it.
but
Like
yeah.
he left Cleveland because he didn't want to be second fiddle to LeBron. Now he's going to go to LA and be third to Anthony Davis.
I mean, at some point, you got to realize, like, what you are.
But I don't think he does. He's
he
so
should.
good at basketball, though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
he's so
He's
good.
so good.
When he
Very
wants
good
to
at
be.
basketball.
He is like He's like, when he wants to be, he's like the best pure point guard in the league. But he only wants to be like 20 games a year, if that. So,
Lars picked Oliver Bonk.
Dang it! I wanted this guy, Bonk.
Yeah, we're 2 picks away.
All right, we're going to do
Bonk.
one more.
One more. And then I want to talk about a little bit about baseball. And then
Okay. One more. Draymond Green. Does he re-sign with the Warriors?
Yeah,
I think
Just
so,
for,
too.
yeah.
yeah.
I think so, too.
Where else? I don't know where else he would go.
I don't know who else would want him.
I mean,
I don't know who else could
I
tolerate
could
him.
see teams wanting him, but I don't know. The Warriors, I think him being like declining his option, but then Poole getting traded like 2 days later.
Yeah.
I think that was a big thing. I think
Yeah.
that him
Yeah.
and Poole thing was way bigger than people know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I think
I think he resigns.
I think Draymond resigns.
Yeah, the pool trade was like them choosing.
yeah, and also like Poole played pretty bad for what he was making, and
Yeah.
he went to where Washington.
The Wizards, yeah.
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 In the Chris Paul deal.
Oh, I forgot Paul. God, Wizards
With,
legend Chris Paul.
Wasn't Porzingis a part of that?
Porzingis went to Boston.
Yeah.
He did. Yes.
That
Yeah,
fell
you're
through.
right. You're
Porzingis
right.
went to Boston.
Yes.
Smart went to
Smart to Memphis. Yeah.
and then Boston got someone from Memphis and like some.
I
and a couple draft picks.
love all the memes. I don't know if you've seen him of Marcus Smart coming into Memphis, like as a veteran presence, and it's just that GIF of that Michael Jackson performance where he's like, there's like a soldier like pointing a gun at Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson just like, like just puts the gun, like he just shoves it down, like he's like.
I think that is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus Smart. He's not about that.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was
That was good.
That was good.
All right, Chris, what you got with the
Two
MLB?
things we need to talk about. Shohei Ohtani is the best baseball player to walk this earth ever.
Ever?
I've heard that.
His last outing,
Yeah, I saw that last
2
night.
home runs, 10 strikeouts.
Yeah, 2 home runs off of, and well, he was 3 for 3.
3
at
for
bat
3 at bat with 2 home
with
runs.
2 home runs,
And then went
he had
6 1/3, I think,
he had like
with 10 strikeouts.
2 RBI or something.
So I forget how many RBIs. But
yeah.
Yeah,
Did
but
2
then it went
RBIs.
like 6 1/3 pitching with 10 strikeouts
Yeah.
in 6 innings.
Yeah.
He's the best baseball player of all time.
Did they lose that game?
No, they won.
Oh, okay,
They
because that would have
won.
been hilarious. Because
That would have been peak Angels.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
But-
Shohei Ohtani
Yeah.
has broken this record since 1870
that's the
whatever, and it's
best
just like
meme
it's just
ever.
like as the Angels lose
When it's
15
like
to 1.
Mike Trout goes 2 for 2 or goes 3 for 3 with 2 home runs. Shohei Ohtani does something that hasn't been done since Tungsten Armstrong III of the Akron Groomsmen in 1899 as the Angels lose to the Tigers 7-4. It's like the best meme. It's just, and it happens.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen that night. And Shohei Ohtani is the best baseball player of all time. He's going to get like $500 million.
Yeah,
Like at least. Like Trout got 300 something, I think.
He's
He's going to get a lot of money.
Yeah.
like Shohei Ohtani might get some type of like what these like soccer players signing with
yeah.
the Saudis are
Yeah.
getting. Like type of deal.
Like $1 billion.
And I mean, that's
Is his contract up after this year?
yep. People are saying like are the Angels going to trade him, and I was like,
I mean, if
They
you trade
would-
him, you get fucking
I mean,
You could
if
get
you're smart,
boatload.
like you can't because it's like you're the organization who traded Shohei Ohtani. But also, it's like nobody who gets these huge deals has been worth it. I guess you could argue Mike Trout because he's been consistent. But if you look, it's like Bryce Harper. He's been hurt most of the
Yeah.
time since he signed his monster deal. So it's like anytime these guys get the bag, it's like it's never in baseball. It's never worth it.
I think Shohei Ohtani
So
might be worth
Shohei Ohtani could be he could be the one guy who could be worth it. But also, you could get an entire farm system for this guy. You could trade this guy for the literal farm.
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But I don't think they will. He'll be on the Angels his whole career then. But that sucks. But
I mean,
he's so good.
bag.
It was
They just got to put it together.
that night.
They just
it
have to
was
figure it out.
Last night, the MLB home run leader was pitching to the guy who was second in home runs in the American League. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But on the flip side, one of the biggest downfalls in baseball in the this year, last 8 months, Alek Manoah of the Toronto Blue Jays. He was third in Cy Young voting in the American League last year, I believe. Finished with a 2.4 something ERA. Has been dreadful this year. Like, just garbage. They sent him all the way down to the Florida Complex League.
The what league?
This is the lowest level of professional baseball in major leagues. Like, this is where
no.
average age of these teams is like 18 and a half years old. Hold on, let me pull up his stats just so I can get it right, because it was
Are they getting paid anything?
Well, he has to.
he's he's under contract, so he's getting paid something from the Blue Jays. But these other guys, I don't know.
This guy just looks like a New York Ranger.
Those pants.
Gabriel Perot.
Yeah, he looks like a New York Ranger.
Okay, so Alek Manoah's last outing. This was yesterday or 2 days ago, I forget, with the Florida Complex League. Again, average age of the guys he was facing is 18 and a half. 2 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 11 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts.
He's a pitcher.
Yeah, you have 11 earned.
Did they lose?
Yeah, I assume. I didn't see the final score, but I feel like
Jesus.
you give up 11 runs in before the third inning, you usually lose.
Jesus Christ. Talk about a bust, dude.
Like, I mean, this is like the biggest case of the yips I think I've ever seen.
Ugh.
Golly, man.
You hate to see it.
It is. Like, I feel bad for him, but it's
yeah.
also just like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
It's
How do you just lose it?
I mean, it just happens to guys. Like, it's just crazy how you can go from, I think it was like third in Cy Young last year to being not even good enough. You can't even finish 3 innings in like the lowest level of professional baseball, in the major leagues at least. Better than but it's just wild.
So, just switching up a little bit. We're still in baseball talk here, but since stopping the podcast during our 3-week hiatus,
Mhm.
the Cincinnati Reds have been
Crushing it.
unbelievable.
Yes.
Good.
Uh,
Have been
do
good.
you
Fantastic.
do
They won
you-
12 games in a row.
so do we credit the hiatus to this incredible run, or are we now jinxing it now that we're back?
I don't know. Well, they won 12 in a row. They lost 3 in a row after that. And as last time I checked, they are. Oh God, I'm gonna jinx it. Knock on wood. They are winning right now. They're up. Hold on, let me refresh it. Yeah, they're up 6-4 in the top of the 8th.
Who are they playing?
The Orioles. They have guys on first and third, nobody out.
Okay.
So hopefully they won last night. Hopefully they can win again. They were down. I think they were down. They went up 3-0 in the top of the first. Then immediately went down 4-3 in the bottom of the first. And they've scored a few, and it's 6-4 now.
That
They're the most infuriating team in professional baseball.
are they currently winning the?
They're first in the
They're
Central by
first in
half
the
a
Central?
game. Yeah.
Half a
Last time
game.
I checked, the Brewers, who are behind them, they're playing the Mets tonight. The Brewers are 5-2, so in the 8th. So. But as long as the Braves win, it doesn't, or the Reds win, it doesn't matter.
So
I'm all in, man.
I'm all in.
This young core is so good.
What are we halfway through season
Getting
by
there.
now?
Getting there. All-Star break is next month.
Okay.
About
So
the
that's-
second
yeah.
week of July.
Yeah.
So we're about
Oh
halfway through.
no, that's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, so we're getting to the halfway point. Oh, I'm just saying, like, we're about there.
Oh, okay.
Man, baseball's flying by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's only been the
the-
only thing for like a month. Just,
If the Reds
once you get to August, it's like fuck.
Let me ask you this though: if the Reds start to do bad while we're back, how are
We
you
just stop.
How are you feeling? Are you like, we need to shut it down, or
No, no, because I expect that, but no.
okay? Just making sure. I'm seeing where your loyalty lies more than anything. I think.
Okay, well, if the Reds lose 12 games in a row after this,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'll be like, okay, maybe we need to.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
If they go in the total opposite
Total
direction,
opposite. They win 3 games and then lose
I'll
12
be
in a
like,
row.
I'll be like, okay, let's
take
think-
another
yeah
3-week break until
Let's just see what happens. Let's just a week.
just- yeah.
Let's see what happens.
It's like
It's only 30-minute pods.
September's right around the corner. We could just wait till football season.
All right, the Predators pick is in for their second first-round pick. We could get this dude named Quentin Musty or Andrew Cristal. Or
I love both those names.
me too.
Nothing beats Gunnar Wolf-Fontaine.
What's he even doing?
I think we traded him.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think we traded him.
No? Okay,
I
good.
thought we did.
He-
I thought I remember some guy with an awesome last name that we had getting traded.
Mishmash. We traded
Yeah,
Mishmash.
That was it.
But Gunnar Wolf-Fontaine is the best name
Yeah.
in ever. At, like,
God, I hope
History.
I hope he makes it. He was at Northeastern, and he won the Bean Pot. We went over that a while ago.
all right, Trotsy.
The Eggman.
I used to call him Danny DeVito because he looked like the Penguin back in the day.
Yeah. Okay, so he's not the GM yet.
What? Yes, he is.
But he's
It said Predators senior advisor.
He's the GM.
I don't
yeah.
know,
When's
check it.
Poyle gonna like? Just
I think it's
let it
July
go?
1st. I think it actually is like July 1st.
Yeah.
Because that seems to be when like the season like resets.
Oh, he's letting Roman Yossi pick the pick.
And Pekka.
He's like, hey, what's up, guys?
What is up, Nashville?
Ah.
Thank you, David.
With the 24th pick and
It's all the smoke.
select.
Tanner. Oh my God, how do you pronounce that name?
Molendick.
Hey, yo,
Molendick.
Mo-
Dyke.
Yo,
Dyke.
hold on. Both
Molon.
of y'all.
Molon.
Both of y'all.
Molon Dick.
Melondic. I don't know.
Mole on dick.
That's how I read it.
Hey, Doc, can you look at this mole on dick?
From Saskatoon, D-man.
I'm surprised we drafted a D-man.
Me too. But also we have nobody on the right side.
Is he all right?
I don't.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say. We'll have to wait for these highlights. Got great hair. Got a great head of lettuce on him. Chris, look at this guy's hair.
That is a solid head of lettuce, like you said.
Yeah.
I like that suit. He's got
I do
a
like that suit.
turquoise
I was just
suit.
about to say that too. Yeah,
It's a nice suit.
like seafoam green.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like the ocean.
Oh no, he's a lefty.
Well, what are we doing?
Well, we don't have Ekholm anymore, so
What do we do?
and I mean he's not gonna be. Ugh, that was filthy.
That was nice. The Blades.
Oh yeah, the Saskatoon Blades.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
He's 5'11". All right.
Almost there.
That's okay.
181 pounds. I like how they just put like the 1. Like they're just like they don't round down or anything.
Well, he's 181 pounds. 180 pounds.
9 goals, 28 assists in 67 games.
It's pretty good in the dub.
It's pretty good.
For a
Pretty good.
D-man in the dub.
Who are these children up there? Why are they up there?
They're probably some Jethro's kids.
Molendick. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but that's how I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up the announcement video after that. Oh man, he's pumped.
Yeah, he is pumped.
Good.
I'm happy.
A lot of these guys haven't really been that pumped.
Yeah,
They're just
Led,
like, yeah, let's go
led
play some hockey.
Saskatoon defenseman with 9 goals,
that's good.
so that's good. So he's a D-man that can score.
Yeah. we'll see what happens. Prez got a lot more picks after that in the later rounds.
We don't have McDonough anymore, do we?
We do.
We do?
We still have him.
We still have him?
Yeah.
Sometimes I forgot he was on the team last year.
Well,
He was hurt for
I know.
like 40 games.
I was just being mean.
All right, man.
All right, Chris. What's your what was your record on the hiatus that we had?
Oh, and Chris's USFL gambling corner.
Yeah, that one.
I hope you keep following me on Twitter because we went 10-4 in the USFL during our little summer vacation that we had.
And it's championship week.
Championship week.
Tell us the matchup.
I'm so excited. Kind of.
Tell us the matchup because I don't know.
It's the Birmingham Stallions hosting the Pittsburgh Maulers. Pittsburgh Maulers, very much dark horses. 4-6 on the year.
What?
They snuck in though. They put it together into the regular season. They got a really good defense. The Stallions have the best offense in the league. They have this quarterback. They have Magoo. That's his last name. It's wild. He's so good. He's got long hair. He just runs around. He's a gunslinger. He's awesome. But no, it's going to be a good matchup. Let me pull up the lines real quick. This is on MGM. It's what I've been using lately. The Pittsburgh Maulers are 7-point dogs in the USFL Championship, over under 45.5. I'll have a play on the total later. I will have 2 bets on this just because
It's the championship.
it's a championship, but I will be taking Maulers plus 7. You give me 7 points in any sort of championship game, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, that's
That worked out for you in the
It
XFL.
did. I'm glad you remember that because it's exactly what I said.
Always remember.
He
it.
does.
I
He's
didn't
a.
remember that.
But thanks, Sean. But I mean, like I said, the Maulers, they do have a very good defense. Magoo is prone to some mistakes, some turnovers. I might lean towards the under from what I've been seeing on social media and stuff. That kind of seems to be the public consensus. So I don't know. We'll see. But definitely Maulers plus 7. That's too many points for any championship game in any sport in any league. So I'll be taking Maulers plus 7.
Word.
Let's ride.
That's right.
And follow me on Twitter. We'll have a pick for the total on game day. I'm pumped.
Yep.
But then actually, I'm pretty sad
Why?
because there's no football after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, I haven't really been
College
watching.
football is right around the corner.
So close. I'm
It's like 7 weeks away.
so excited.
7 weeks.
Yeah.
Let me pull up. I want to pull up the week 0 matchups real quick.
Yeah,
'Cause I just
those are-
haven't really seen them, but I want to get like
But they're great.
Is that like August?
last week of August usually.
That makes sense.
Come on, load, baby. Navy Notre Dame plays August 26th.
Starting off hot.
That is far and away the best game. The only other game that's somewhat interesting. Well, the Hawaii, the Rainbow Warriors still. They are visiting the Vanderbilt Commodores.
Okay.
I don't remember what about that.
They went out Vandy went out to the island last year. Other than that, the only other matchups between FBS teams is FIU and La Tech.
That's like a
CUSA.
that's
It's
like
a conference
It's a
game,
conference game.
Well, I guess San Jose State's Mountain West. USC, San Jose State. But other than that, ugh. But still, that's football. Notre Dame is a 20-point favorite against Navy. Interesting.
I'm not sure if you tweeted this yesterday or today, but you said I need football like I need air.
Yes, it's getting to
Was it
that
yesterday?
point, man. Yeah, because I got kicked in the teeth in baseball. Actually, I went like 3-4, but the ones I lost were like. I think I bet it was kind of similar today, but yesterday I forgot what. I bet Rays. It was after this is when I tweeted Rays Diamondbacks first 5 under 4.5. The Diamondbacks scored 5 in the top of the first.
Oh.
I was like, okay, that's. It was today. I had Nationals first 5 under 1.5. They scored 3 in the first. So yes, I need football.
Yeah.
So badly, but it's close.
It's close.
It's so close.
We're getting like 7 weeks is nothing.
No, that's nothing.
It's nothing.
Yeah. It's not.
Well, also, you say 7 weeks. In like 3 weeks, it's gonna be like, okay, all we're thinking about is football.
Yeah. Like
So
3 to 4 weeks is going to be like, all right, now I need this.
And then those first few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, are gonna be awesome. But then it's like that last week.
In 3 or 4 weeks, I will be doing hundreds of mock drafts for fantasy football.
Oh God, I haven't even thought about fantasy football.
That's how I know it's close.
I will be watching many sports compilations on YouTube.
When I know that,
Oh, yeah.
when I know Sports Center is talking about like fantasy stuff, I'm like, okay, I know.
One of my
It's
favorite
time.
things to do
It's time.
when I'm home alone is just like crack open a 6-pack, throw on like just highlight compilations from last year's college football season. I think last year, coming into last year, I would just, whenever my girlfriend was just out with her friends, I would just sit on the couch, drink, and just like all the defensive touchdowns from the 2022 season. Like, yep, this will kill 35 minutes.
we could do that right now if we want to.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
That sounds like a good time to me.
We could definitely do that.
Let's go.
We've been going for a while. So
We have. So,
We have been going for a while.
We've had some time to make up. So
yeah, we have. Sorry.
Yeah.
we apologize. Life gets in the way, and
Hey, we need a summer vacation too.
Yeah.
yeah.
We took a little summer break. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Little
What were
break.
we going to talk about?
Well, I don't know. The fucking NBA Finals happened.
Yeah.
Stanley
That
Cup was
that was
raised.
kind of a poor time. We didn't
The
really
Stanley
talk about
Cup-
any hot topics.
Yeah, Stanley Cup was raised by a team of only 6 years in existence.
Yeah, but I would have just been mad about that. So.
Yeah. Whatever.
We'd have been just like, all right.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Like we
ESPN.
gotta talk about this. Well, between now and next pod is July 1st, which is NHL free agency. Is that also NBA free agency? I don't know when NBA free
Don't know.
agency is.
That's an excellent question. I don't know, but NBA free agency is more entertaining than the NBA season. So
Yeah.
So is the NHL.
that's fair. Yeah. So that'll be pretty exciting.
July 1st is like one of my favorite days of being an
I'm
NHL
so
fan.
excited for all these Dame trade rumors to eventually amount to nothing, where he just ends up staying in Portland for the billionth year in a row.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of his ass.
NBA free agency starts this Friday
Oh,
at 6 p.m.,
whoa,
which is a weird
bombs.
time.
That is a weird time. Kind of late in the day.
Pretty late in the day. Like,
Let me set my Woj Twitter notifications so for just like that first day, and after that, I'll get it normal.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be it for us this week. We'll get back to you next week about free agency and stuff. Talk a little about that.
Recap the USFL season.
Yeah. Recap Chris's winners.
I'm sure we'll look up these 2 guys that the Predators drafted.
Maybe chat a little bit about that.
Let's get him on the pod.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm sure they're big fans.
let's tweet at them.
They're from Europe. They don't know shit.
They don't know anything. It's just like, hey, do you want to be on this podcast? We cover all sports in Nashville. And they'll be like, oh, yeah. Like, and they just come to our home.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, you want a beer?
What's that?
They're like college kids. They'll get it.
Like, yes. Well, thank you so much for listening and
Thank
watching.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. There's 3 of us.
Follow us on
Follow us on Twitter.
Twitter, Instagram, all that.
TikTok.
We'll be more active now that we're back.
Yeah, we'll,
sure.
we'll actually do things. Yeah, there's 3 of us. Now let's make some money.
Woo, woo.
Oh.
Woo. I already did it.
Yeah. Well, there it is.